Gather all those buggies together to watch some good horror. I know you're going to have one hell of a Halloween.
Greetings, COVID creepies. It's Eerie Ed Erdelak here to eviscerate your eardrums.
I'm creepy Elliot McMillan.
Diane Ryan.
I'm Drew the Mortician Weary.
I'm Jeff O'Lantern.
Now laters, Chewy. Best, worst COVID costumes.
Oh, maybe like a face hugger from Alien.
Good one.
Pumpkin seeds, yay or boo?
Boo.
Bo.
I say boo on pumpkin seeds.
Theoretically, when I was a kid, me and my sister used to cook the pumpkin seeds, but we never ate them because I didn't really like them.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, we would always cook them.
They're delightful in
So,
theory, but then once you
yeah.
eat a couple, it's like it's just like eating bark. They used to serve them to us in our elementary school cafeteria. I mean, God bless them for like keeping the spirit alive, but
I love pumpkin seeds.
do you really though?
Nope, couldn't eat them.
Mm-hmm.
Never tried, actually.
Oh, well then you have no voice here.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, this is the year, Ed, because you have nothing better to do than roast pumpkin seeds.
Sure,
and
I'll
eat
roast
them.
pumpkin seeds. Just in the oven or something? I mean...
I'm sure you can find 10 million recipes online. There's a recipe in Jeff's book, We Bleed Orange and Black, available October 6th, available now for pre-order on where all books are sold, probably just on Amazon. Now Elliot's frozen. Holy God.
No, I'm just moving.
Oh my God, I was genuinely spooked when you moved again. Bless you for my Halloween spookery.
I got grape now and laters. Monster Corner. Can the Universal monsters be made scary again? How would you do it? It is worth the hassle, or should they be shelved in favor of new monsters? Invisible Man was rebooted as a stalker, for example, and told from the girlfriend's point of view. Wolfman, Frankenstein, Mummy, Dracula, Preacher from the Black Lagoon. I think it'd be interesting to take modern takes on all of these somehow. The Mummy taking out, like,
Tom Cruise?
No, like, wasn't there a push to destroy, like, artifacts and things like that in the Muslim world or something at one point? Like,
ISIS was doing that.
ISIS was doing that? What if the Mummy, objected?
What a bunch of jerks.
Kind of interesting.
Right. A couple of ISIS fighters get caught in a tomb.
Right.
They disturb the mummy. Who do you root for in that case?
You would root for some custodian caught in the middle trying to stop them from from defiling all these treasures and things like that. Frankenstein, what if Frankenstein comes about because
Frankenstein could be a CRISPR baby.
Yeah, Frankenstein is a clone.
I was thinking, and I don't know if I got this idea subconsciously from Blackenstein, but a guy who who has no health care and submits himself to this like experiment or whatever and is reassembled with a bunch of other parts from other people and stuff.
Much like Frankenstein.
I always thought that Frankenstein, the whole thing was about identity, I guess, and what does it mean to be a person? Does he have a soul? That's why I'm thinking that it would be a clone.
Yeah.
Does this clone have a soul? And when whatever he does is never the right thing. You know how Frankenstein in the movie, how he accidentally killed that girl or threw that girl in the water? I don't know, he would have to be like the first cloned human, and there would have to be some debate about his humanity.
I'd like to reboot Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
That other Universal horror monster.
It's universally horrible.
Probably the most relevant.
So it was the seed that did it the whole time. It'd be killer tomatoes and killer green peppers and
Killer corn.
Killer corn would be pretty terrifying.
You just dysentery yourself to death.
imagine if you pull down the husk of the corn. And it like jumps out and bites you.
It's got teeth and stuff, yeah.
Did you ever smash a pumpkin or TP a house? And the answer is no. Next question.
I did TP a house. I never smashed a pumpkin, though.
You monster.
Professor Considine and chemistry teacher in high school.
Oh, now he knows. And he's coming for you.
So everybody else did. I didn't. I just was along for the ride, but...
Sure. I did go out on Devil's Night once or twice. Mischief Night, we called it.
Not me. I was a good little boy. I had a couple of friends who drove up to my house on Halloween night, and they were like, hey, you, ha-ha, hoo-hoo. And then they drove away, and I was like, I'll stay here at home alone. And they drove away, and they were throwing smoke bombs into each other's cars, which seems like a really dangerous thing to do.
Sounds awesome.
But they're all still alive. Yeah, I honestly wish I had gone along with them that night. But story of my life.
But I still believe, yes, I still believe, through the shame, through the grief.
Chewy lemon heads.
Nice. What flavor?
They're lemon heads, so there should be lemon.
Lemon flavored.
Very awesome. And the topic is 2020 vision. What will horror look like after 2020? I would imagine there would be a lot more like the Black Mirror stuff. I mean, like right now, Boston Dynamics is trending because people are like, yeah, in 2010 we thought that those dog things were pretty cute, but just imagine what happens when they put the guns on them. Dystopic future type stuff, but it's like...
I don't see a lot of infection bacteriological.
It's, I thought the boom in horror movies about webcams and stuff like that happened a couple of years ago, which is funny considering that like now so much of our lives focus around Zoom and Google Hangout and stuff, but it's cheap and there's probably a formula on how to do it now. So I think we're going to see another 10 years of that.
I'm sitting here and I'm thinking maybe we should go back to those Universal monsters and set those things in the Victorian era when there were no phones and there were no emails, or there's really no way to get in contact with people. So you really feel that sense of being disconnected, of really being lost when you're lost. You can't just pull up a map or call somebody, or somebody's missing. It's like, well, where's Ryan? I think he has bloody diarrhea. So if you can do, like an old Creature from the Black Lagoon, let's say, then you're in the Black Lagoon and you're lost, then that's it. If you can't get out on your wits or whatever, then you're just going to die there. So it might be interesting to see a take on period piece horror.
Return to that?
Sometimes period horror comes back again.
Sometimes period is better.
I have chosen, oh my god, a gigantic bag of Brock's Skulls and Bones, which are essentially just candy corns in different shapes, but like, honestly, you can probably hear it because I keep crinkling the bag, but this is a big old bag. My goodness. Jeff pulled out all the stops.
Happy Halloween.
I don't think we're going to get to all this candy. There's too much in here, and the veil is thickening as we speak. I can't, there's so much candy in here, I can't find a topic. I'm gonna have to peek. And the topic I have finally found, delving deep into the unknown of my bag, is Horror-torium. Moratorium on character being dragged away from camera. I agree, there should be a moratorium on the character being dragged away from the camera.
Like tropes you don't want to see anymore in horror.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of tired of romantic monsters, personally.
Oh, geez, yeah.
I don't know if it counts as horror, but speed up, slow down.
Oh, like in battles and things like that?
I watched that Harley Quinn movie, and there were like 3 or 4 guys that got punched and did a slow motion backflip.
Yeah, I hate that.
I don't think that's necessarily horror, but if they never did that again, it would be too soon.
One of the things I was thinking about in trying to adapt the Universal horror movies, or just kind of werewolves in general, and I don't know, Ed, tell me what you think. Is there a difference between like Wolfman and werewolves? Is werewolf generic enough that they can all be sexy teens with six-pack abs, whereas Wolfman is like one tortured soul?
Well, Wolfman has an abrupt snout, while werewolf has a long, pointed snout.
Yeah, I mean, you just build the mythology yourself. I mean, there's no Silver that kills werewolves. That's from the Wolfman. So maybe Silver only kills Wolfmen and doesn't kill regular werewolves.
2 ways to kill a werewolf.
Silver bullet,
And?
That's it. Shoot him with a silver bullet.
Nope. Sorry, Rudy.
Okay, so what's the other way?
What?
Second way to kill a werewolf.
Car crash? Accident with power tools? Old age? Falling out of a window? Onto a bomb? Sean, Phoebe, dinner! Oops, gotta go.
But just in terms of are we going to reboot some of these stories, or do they fit in 2020? And I almost feel like either through market forces, which is no one wants to see hairy dudes, they want to see smooth teens, and also, you know, this is the era of #MeToo. People don't want a story where the main character is a man behaving badly, kind of grappling with his bestial urges.
Yeah.
You know, they want a movie about a woman who is kicking that guy's ass, right? So I just don't know if you could make a Wolfman movie in 2020.
That would be the Wolfman movie. It would be that there's a man who's committing these crimes against women, and there's a woman cop who goes out to find him, and
Maybe she has to become a wolf in order to beat the wolf.
they're not being attacked by coyotes. They're being attacked by a man.
Or maybe redo, what was that? Was there a movie called She-Wolf of London that was a Universal movie or something like that? I want to say there was. I don't remember how it went. I was going to watch it this year.
The thing about silver has been accepted as true for werewolves, regardless of what the book says. The understanding is silver kills werewolves.
Told you, only one way to kill a werewolf.
Ginger Snaps was really interesting, but maybe there would be a way to make a female wolf woman movie to be cool, you know? There's got to be a way.
There's a thing that I don't like about when they have werewolves and vampires together, and vampires are all rich and fancy and snobby, and werewolves are all like bikers and thugs. Maybe what if you do it the other way, where the werewolves are
Aristocracy and
purebred dogs?
yeah.
Vampires are, sleeping in dirt.
Yeah.
Coming out at night, crawling around.
One of the weird things is that vampires can put on fangs, and if you have like a sexy actor, you just pop in some contact lenses, you put on some fangs, you still have a sexy actor on screen, whereas no one wants to put their lead in like heavy wolf makeup.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but what's her name in Howling 2 sure pulled it off, I'll tell you that.
Man, I gotta rewatch this movie.
Let's just say God sends it twins of evil.
There is a there's a contingent of people, and these people are called furries, and and they have a fetish for people covered in hair, and I don't know, could blow up. You never know.
Feel like I wanna go home. What do I feel? What do I know?
Pulparindo with real fruit, mango pulparindo with real fruit. I doubt that.
Eat it. Taste it. Taste the sweet stuffs.
Oh, must I hate fruit candy.
Taste the zombie.
Nearby incidents. You suspect that a vampire has moved in next door. What would you do?
Fucking move.
I don't know. Leave well enough alone. I'm kind of mellowed in my, older age.
We'll definitely hang garlic and crosses and all kinds of wards around the apartment.
This is like something a fruit bat would like, this tamarindo thing.
Ed does not like tamarindo, for the record.
This goes in the care package to the vampire next door for his bat friends, because...
You know what? I think if there was a vampire next door, I'd want to talk to him and see, how old are you? And where were you in...
Do you remember the Great Depression?
Yeah, like, it would just be interesting to hear what was going on in 1500,
Yeah, kind of like that bit in True Blood where the town kind of let him come as a guest speaker, and everybody.
Good thing I had just shaved before I became a vampire.
You've lived a long time. Have you ever seen any shit like this before?
No. Be interesting to have a vampire next door, but then again, if they're killing everybody else in the apartment and preying,
yeah,
on
we're talking
children,
Fright Night here.
Yeah, I think I'd be up front. Like, hey, I know what's up here.
What if in the daylight you like pinned a zillion crosses to the outside of that person's house?
That's a pretty good idea.
Isn't that a hate crime? I mean,
no.
And you light them on fire to make sure that you can see them.
If it's the killing kind, Maybe I'd get lucky and get a Lewis or a Louis who just wants to like chew on rats, which good on you, man.
No, by the time interview rolled around, Louis had no problems just killing humans. He was over it by that point.
But maybe it doesn't have to go by interview with the vampire. Maybe we get him on the upswing or something.
Yeah, maybe.
And he's in
maybe
a no-killing kind of mood. I don't think I want to be a vampire.
No, I wouldn't want to be. It would be nice to have a long, supernaturally long life. Other than that, I wouldn't. It's not worth the trade-off.
You could eat beef blood from the butcher shop.
No, the only real upshot of being a vampire is that you get to
exist forever.
Yeah.
You don't get to exist forever because eventually the sun will go nova.
Yeah, there's that. But I mean, you exist as long as you can possibly exist.
So,
although by that
30
point,
million years from now.
Yeah. By that point, humans may have colonized another planet, and you may get to move on. Or you're the only. Like, what if all humans go extinct from, like, nuclear bombs or whatever? Well, I suppose a nuclear bomb would probably kill a vampire, but say humanity eradicated itself and all that's left are vampires, and so
There's nobody to feed on them,
you need blood to survive, but you can, in some vampire lore, you can survive without blood. You just kind of go, like, insane. Or, like, become like a mummy, basically. So all humanity is gone, only vampires are left, and the sun is about to go nova.
Yeah, it would suck.
Well, and at that point, years would fly by in seconds, and et cetera, et cetera.
I always like the idea that humans exist with no natural predators, and vampires are the predators to keep the human population in check.
When the vampire's eyes roll over white.
Oh, and you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming?
But I still believe, yes, I still believe, through the shame, through the grief.
Riddle Disaster, Halloween edition.
Ooh.
How do you fix a jack-o'-lantern?
Jack it up?
I don't know.
With a pumpkin patch.
Pretty terrible.
Why do skeletons have low self-esteem?
Because you can see right through them?
I want to say anorexia, but,
They have no body to love.
Oh, poor skeletons.
Why are skeletons so calm?
If this is a pun of, like, bone cold or something, I'm going to be mad.
Because nothing gets under their skin.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's impossible. Yeah, that would imply that they have skin.
I would have also accepted because they're bone cold. Why did the Headless Horseman go to college?
To confront the headmaster.
Go to the head of the class? I don't know.
Because he wanted to get ahead.
We overthought that.
Yeah, these are... Oof.
Well, why don't mummies take time off?
Because they're all wrapped up in their work.
Because they don't have health insurance.
What?
What?
They're afraid to unwind.
Oh, okay.
Last one, and I want you to think about this. Why do demons and ghouls hang out?
Why do demons and ghouls hang out? Because the after party is really rockin'?
I got nothing. I'm thinking of summoning circles.
Drew?
I'm stumped.
Because demons are a ghoul's best friend.
Impossible. Okay, I do have one more topic for you guys, and that is, if you could attend Halloween at any point in history, which would you choose?
Not this one.
And I picked the future. Costumes are just going to get sluttier and sluttier.
Oh, that's a good point. Good point. Although I don't see how they could possibly get sluttier.
Pretty soon you're just going to go out in pixels.
Just naked.
I'd probably, do a Halloween either in my own time stream from when I was in college or even a few years ago. But honestly, for me, the best Halloween is when I'm hanging out with my friends. It's not just about the costume. It's about the company you keep and the trouble you get into.
But you wouldn't go back to like a Samhain or an 1800s Halloween and drink the grog and get rowdy on some wenches?
My other choice would be to go back to when Halloween was a much bigger deal, like countrywide, to Ireland or something like that, and see how they get turned up. But such a lightweight, I'd have one grog and I'd be out.
That's a good point. Yeah, me too. Although you could be the only sober one, maybe, and
That's not fun.
No.
oh yeah,
it's
good
not.
good point. Shit.
Booblings, costume drama. There is a rumor going around that the costume you wear on Halloween will become your future. What costume would you wear?
Vampire.
The one that I wear every year.
Elliot's the Jedi for sure. Ooh, yeah. Power Ranger would be pretty good.
Doctor Who.
I thought of that right away.
Great topic. Oh yeah, Doctor Who does get to travel all of time and space.
All time and space, immortal, and you don't have the vampire weaknesses. It's pretty good.
And you don't have to regenerate if you don't really want to.
And you can be a woman if you want to.
Oh yeah, I want that.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing to be, honestly.
What, a woman? I should hope not.
No, I'm saying, like, as a costume, if you're going to be something magical.
You get to be Doctor Who, but you got to be a black woman.
That's fine. I could do it.
For me, it goes hand in hand with my one wanted superpower, which is Silver Surfer. Go anywhere and anywhen in the universe. It's much like Doctor Who, in fact. Except I get to surf, and I don't have to hang out in a phone booth.
Yeah, but that phone booth is like a mansion on the inside.
But the universe is like my mansion. Oh, I got it. God.
I wouldn't want to be God. He gets blamed for everything.
Yeah, but he doesn't care.
Be Dr. Manhattan.
I'm a grower, not a shower. I can't be Dr. Manhattan.
Well, thanks for joining us, ghouls and ghouls.
Demons and ghouls who hang together.
Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed your pre-apocalypse party. Now stay tuned for the main event.
I was thinking that this has become my favorite time of year. The various Oweens and Paloozas that happen. It's something that I really look forward to throughout the year.
Oh, circus peanuts! He put that in my bag on purpose because of last year, when Chad said he hated circus peanuts and I said I loved them. Bless his heart and his terrible internet.
Why do I have a roll of taped up pennies in my bag, though?
Do you also have a toothbrush?
I can't eat this.
I'm surprised Sandra didn't throw it out.
Me too. These are last year's pennies. It even has a date on them.